Alright, hello, and we're back with our survival shooter tutorial. And last time we left off, we just finished the bars. You walk around, you lose energy, and lose food once you've lost energy. Alright, and I've drew a tank. And I got a comment saying that vehicles in the game would be cool, so I decided to draw a tank and we'll do vehicles. But I've done a bit of coding, already, because it was going to take ages. In the tutorial, it'll take up like a full tutorial just doing this code, so I just done it, and then I'm going to explain through it, and then we'll actually make you so you can get in the vehicle, because that's the fun part. So what the code is we've made some new variables. We already had speed, but tank speed, speed max, accel, decay, and in tank, and then in the onEnter frame function we already had, we'll put key down there. Key down the function. I made another onEnter frame function, what's tank.onEnterFrame, and if you're in the tank, move the tank basically. This is like the moving the tank. I got really bad nose. Right. And then we've got the key down, which is detecting if the keys are pressed. This is all on the frame. This is all on the first frame. So if you're in the tank, these are the tank commands, like what I move the tank, this little bit, and these are like change the values of these moving the tank. But if you're not in the tank, basically the code what was in here for moving the character goes under here. So gun switch and that, and if you up, right, left, move the character, left, move character, right, minus the energy, arm rotation, tank equals false. So this is, we'll have to do a bit of changing still. So you can move the person like that, like normal, and then if tank equals true, means you're in the tank. So we'll change that. If you go next to the tank, you move the tank instead. Obviously it's not perfect, but now we need to make quickly so this follows the tank, and by doing this, see what we've got on the arm, like this. We'll just put this in here, and what's this called? It's called tank. Oops. Right, it's called tank, and now when you're in the tank, this should kind of follow. Yeah, it does follow. But also, it needs to look like, see how the arm looks? Even if you're in the tank, the arm's looking. You can shoot with the arm. We can't have that. So what we'll do to change that is go down. Where does it say this bit? I think it's this bit, yeah. If I don't know if we can put a mouse if statement here. Maybe put it here. If in tank equals false, then do all that. So basically, if we're in the tank, you won't follow. You can still shoot, which we'll have to patch that up as well. So if in tank, where's the shoot? Yeah, if in tank equals false. Basically, also you have to end it, instead of ending the thingy here in tank equals false, you have to end it below all the code, because if we ended it there, even if you click numwood plus plus, and you'd end up it'd cause errors later, well, with bullet detection and that, and enemies. So you have to end the statement here where all the code ends. You can't end it before a bit of code if it's valid for all of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, so you can't shoot, doesn't look, because you're in the tank. But it looks a bit weird, you're just standing there while you're in the tank, but this is just an example. So we're going to make it so when you walk over and press a button to go in the tank, you go in the tank, you disappear, and you can drive the tank basically. So what we want to do now is we actually want to copy all this, put it there, and we want to go here and name this. So tank top. Copy that. Go into the frame and put it there. If tank equals true this time, because tank top means you're in the tank, then then it, yeah, like that. Yeah, so it follows the mouse like that. And that works quite good. So you can shoot like that and so on. So actually what I want to do is want to go in this symbol and move this up. And now this should be more in the middle. Yeah, it looks better now. It's not fully following the mouse though. It's slightly offset. So why don't we change that? We'll just go in this code and we'll have a look here. I'm going to just try 360. I don't think it works because it's pi times 360, and that means that. Let's try 90. I just try random numbers. Oh, 90 works. Kinda. No, it's just still too slow. It might be because we've moved this. We're just going to have a look. If we move back, what happens? No. We'll fix that later, because we're going to hide the mouse and put our own custom cursor there, so that should fix by itself later on. But it's fine for now. It's just a tiny little catch. So now we just want to set the so now forgot about this, we want to make the tank shoot. So if tank equals false, put else. If it equals true, this means true, basically shoot. Tank top, instead of arm we'll put tank top. Needs to be closed by something. There, right. Yeah, so that's kind of shooting. Oh, I know why this isn't working. Because we have to go in here, and this is the wrong way around. I must have turned it by mistake when I was drawing the tank. I made it a symbol. No, I don't want a rotation point there. Right there. Oh, wrong way around again. It's the other way. Oh, there. That's much better now. Shoots out the barrel. Kinda. We need to change the bullet, so you can basically you can make a different bullet for the tank and different coordinates, so it's quite accurate. So like a rocket bullet you could make for the tank, and then an actual bullet for the person. But now what I want to do is the fun part. I really like this part. This didn't come out right, that word. Like this part, like getting into vehicles and that. So we'll just change in tank to equal false. So we're walking around with the person now, and the tank's just there. So when we walk over basically get in the tank. But we want to press a button, obviously, so why don't we put it on enter frame. So on enter frame, if char, oh, why did I press another? Right, if char dot hit test, we're not going to use distance. Actually, we might use distance. I don't know if to use the hit test or distance. We'll use distance because it's better. So what you do is go dis x dis y. Plus I've never done distance in tutorial, actually written it, so it'll be good for you to learn. Right, dis x dis y equals char dot underscore y minus equals, I think it's minus equals or just minus tank dot underscore, it's not underscore y, this x is underscore x. So I don't know if it's minus equals or just minus. We'll have to check in a second if we'll come up with an error. Y var I know I haven't got an error. So now so basically what we've done there is a bit of Pythagoras math. So distance x, which is a variable inside on enter frame function, so just a variable what exists in on enter frame function, no else, just on enter frame function. So dist x equals the char x coordinate minus the tank x coordinate, and that would give us the distance between there and there in the x, and the same with the y will give us the distance between there. So we have like a square kind of thing, like that. So what we'll have to do now is we'll do basically, I think it's a triangle, actually, triangle like that. So it gives us, yeah it is, so it gives us, basically I'll draw it so you understand. So when we work out the x minus that x by that x, it gives us like a kind of line here. Then when we work out the y between that y and that y, it can give us a line here, not opposite way around, still like that. But now say you got a line there, so square. But now you need to work out, if we just do that way, we need to work out the hypotenuse of the triangle. So what we'll do is we'll do the x squared by the what's this, the y squared. So you've got square, square, square. If you add them two together, then square root it, it'll equal this line here. Because you're squaring that line, making a square, you're squaring that line, making a square, plus them together, then square rooting it. If you plus them together, make this square, then square rooting it, making this line. That's how I understand it. That's a bit like a maths lesson. Alright, so I'll just show you how to do it in code now. It's really quite simple. So go, I think it's math dot square, I think it's squared. I can't remember what's the function for squared, I think it's that. Squared dis x times dis x. That's like squaring it, because squaring a number is the number times by itself. So it's like dis x to the power of 2 is dis x times dis x, plus same dis y times dis y. So we're squaring both the numbers. And then this function square roots it. So basically find a number what times by itself goes into it. And that should give us distance. So let's go distance equals no, trace distance, trace distance. See, we've got the tracing. As you get closer, it gets lower until you get so close it's lower, it's really low. You can get it on 0, you just have to get just in the right place. So just in the tiny little point here, there it was on 1 there. And as you get further away, you get greater distance. And that's how you check for distances. It's a real simple code, really simple math. Basically, minus x by x, y some xy by some xy. You get kind of like the triangle, like I explained. Then square them, you get the 2 squares. And then when you square root it, which is math squared in code, you get the line, the hypotenuse. I think it's called the hypotenuse. Adjacent's the one with the angle and the right angle, and then opposites like the one just with the angle and hypotenuse. Yeah. So doing this gives you the hypotenuse, which is the distance between that and that, and then working out multiple times, you basically get this effect of you get numbers, which with numbers you can do stuff with. So now if distance is less or equal to 50, so if it's less than 50 or equal to 50, we'll want a little box to come up saying, oh, you can get in the tank. Not quite like that, but yeah, we'll just put a box here. So convert to symbol. Oh no, we don't have to do that. You make this as pretty as you want, the box fading up, but I'm just doing it quick. So instance name, tab. So we'll go tab dot text equals press tab to enter. I think it's that's how you change text. I'm not sure though. Let's see. Press tab to enter. Yeah. So we'll change this colour. Did I spell enter right? No. Enter. So we'll go press tab to enter. And now when we're just going to put another function here. Else if distance is greater than 50, we want the text not to be there. Because if you see, if you saw before, if you went over like there, and then you went back to your current place, it's still, the text was still there saying press tab to enter. I want it to like go away if you can't get in because your distance is too far away. But we also want that if you get in the tank, the text to just go, not wait till you're so far away. Because if we'll go there, over here, press tab to enter, like that. But now if we get in the tank now, we can't yet, but I'm write the code for it. If we did get in the tank, it would still say press tab to enter. So to take away that, to stop it doing that, where it says else if distance is greater than 50, you do 2 lines like this, which is next to your shift key for me. Shift, then the right one next to the shift key. This means or, like or. So if distance is greater than 50, or if, you don't have to write if, just or, in tank equals true, basically the text goes. So now under where it says distance is less than 50, we'll make an if function saying basically if you press tab, get in the tank. So key dot is down key dot tab tank equal true. So basically like that, kinda. But we want to make the person disappear as well, so to make the person disappear, I'm just thinking, unload the movie clip, kinda. So say unload movie char, and we can do this because we have no actions on it. We've got all actions for it in the frame. So as soon as we get back, as soon as char comes back, we'll just attach it again. Oh, we'll have to unload arm as well. Why won't let's select into it? Yeah. Unload char and unload arm. So we'll go over here. Char goes like that. Alright, so now just a little more coding we have to do is what we have to do. We've go if key dot is down, we'll say Z. No, because I'll have to go and find the key codes and I can't be bothered. So dot, let's say tab, just say tab again. Tab and in tank equal true. Basically we want to get out the tank. Attach char back to the scene. So attach movie char, new name char, get next highest depth. How do you I can never spell this right. Get next highest depth. We'll just say 1 instead. Tank dot underscore x underscore x underscore y tank dot underscore y, like that. But we'll also want to find char here, go properties, export for action script. Something's wrong here. Oh, there. I doubt this will work first time because I never get attach movie clips right all the time. Alright. Little glitch there. Can't have it tab, can't make the key tab because it'll just attach it back to the scene again. Also want in tank equal false. But instead of tab we'll go space. Just for example, I'd like to do Z, but I'll do it later because I can't bother to find the key codes now for Z. I think it's something like 20 something or 40 something, but I don't really know exactly what it is. But so let's try this. In the tank, space, I'm just trying something here because it wouldn't let us move it. There we go. Still, it let us move it, but didn't let us unload it again. I think we'll have to attach arm. Let's see. Just have a look at this quickly. So attach char. Why is... I don't know. Oh, right. I know why. We're going to attach character. We're going to attach character. Because it's separate things, we have to make it separate. We're going to attach character. And we're going to attach arm separately. So, let's try this. Arm. Also, we need to move this code. That code. Where's on inner frame? Here. Should work still the same here. Oh no, I didn't like that. Arm dot but still it didn't really like that no at all. This. I don't know why it wouldn't work like that. So it works like that. Fine. But I don't understand why it wouldn't work like that. See. Just go root dot. Dot. No, it doesn't work like that properly. So what we're going to do is we're just going to change this code because I can't get this working. It worked good, but instead of attaching it and removing it, we don't have to change a lot. Instead of attaching it and removing it, we'll just make a frame for it instead. So in here, well, actually, I've got an even better idea. Instead of attaching it and removing it, we'll just fade it. We'll just go, so go char dot underscore alpha equals 0. Same with arm. And then when we'll go back in the tank, we'll go tank equal false. So we're like, because if we do it now, we'll go over to the tank and we'll get in. Yeah. As soon as we'll get back out, we'll end up here again, and that'll just be weird, like jumping there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move the thingy. I'll show you. So when we get out of the tank, we'll go over to the tank, and I bet when we get out, we'll end up in the same place again. Go space. Yeah, we'll end up in the same place. So what we'll do is we'll just move the coordinates of char and arm. So we'll go char dot underscore x equal tank dot underscore x. Same with y. Let's see how this looks. I don't think we'll have to do it for arm because arm automatically follows char. We do have to do it for armor. We'll just see the arm there just a second. So arm and also we're going to cut this out and paste it back in, so it's got a higher depth than the tank, like a depth rate, so you can see it over the tank. So go in, we'll drive off, go have a little shoot, press space, there we are. We also want to move this text too into tank. So there. And also if we do that, we want to go tank dot tab like that. I think there's one tiny little tweak we have to do still, so we'll get in, yeah, go like that. Except you can't see the text. And actually, to fix that, it's quite simple. We don't actually need to put this in tank. We'll just paste it here, convert to symbol, call it text, give it its name of text, and now we'll just put this code in it so it follows tank kinda. Tank, go in there, put it there, and instead of having tank.tab we have text. Text, it needs to be capital T, so I have to change this. So go over, please work, no. Alright, yeah, press tab to enter. Go in, it goes away, you get out, press tab to enter, that's quite good. But gonna just go this plus 50. This way it'll be a bit lower this time, or a bit higher. Yeah, lower. So we'll go plus 30. 35, let's say. So you go over, just on your stroll, you get in the tank. Obviously in the tank you don't lose energy, so that's a good thing about being in the vehicles. You can go back over, you can go in, you can shoot. No, there's a slight little glitch there. See how if we go next to our faded body, which would be there, it says press tab to enter. So just to fix this was the little tweak I was talking about. This isn't obviously working. So what we'll do is go if in tank equal true, want the text to not be there basically. Oh no, we don't even have to do that. We'll just copy this. Where it says this, go and if the distance is less or equal to 50 and in tank equals false, then the text comes up. But if you're in the tank, text don't come up. So pretty simple. Goes. So try and go over next to there now. As I say, the text doesn't come up. We'll get out. We're just here. So I think we've done good today. That's a pretty cool vehicle system. I think you're gonna like this. So, alright. Thank you for watching. And that's it for today. Again, comment what you want in the description. Wow, 35 minutes. Comment what you want in the description. And enjoy. Right, bye.